Hello. I've gotten feedback from my last video that you would like my reviews to be more informative. So that's what I'm going to be focusing on today. I hope you like it. I'm going to be reviewing Karla's boneless chicken wings, which technically the name is not correct because a boneless chicken wing is actually made from chicken breast, which is fine. I prefer that. I think it tastes better. The chicken, of course, is a bird, which has wings. And since the chicken doesn't fly, its wings are actually very small. There's not very much meat on it. So you would find that if you were trying to make a boneless chicken dish using the actual wings, that it would not be very successful. But for the sake of the review, I'll be calling them boneless chicken wings because that's what they're called. So I'm going to be eating Karla's boneless chicken wings. And there's which is a simple dish if you're familiar. You know, there's really only three components to the chicken wing. There's the chicken, which is the meat of the dish. There's the breading, which gives it a texture, sort of a crunchiness. And then for flavoring, most people have a sauce. What I'm going to be having today, though, I'm having my chicken with dry rub. You know, I find that the dry rub is better all around. You can get the same sort of flavor from the dry rub, but without all the mess of the sauce. Of course, the sauce can be very wet or slimy sometimes, and you can get it. You have to worry about getting it on your hands. It can just be a mess, and I find it really takes away from my enjoyment of a chicken wing to have the sauce. So I stick with the rubs. That's what I prefer. Maybe you prefer the sauce. That's fine. But I'm going to be reviewing Karla's boneless chicken wings with the rub, and I've got three different types here. I've got the chipotle garlic. And right here we've got a spicy barbecue. And then the one I'm very excited to try is, it's called the turbo wing. And I'll be trying that. So I'll be trying each one of these, and then I'll tell you what it tastes like. So let's start with Karla's boneless chicken wings with the chipotle garlic rub right here, going in. That's salty. It's very salty. The first thing you notice when you take a bite of this chipotle garlic is the salt. I feel that the salt completely overpowers the rest of it. The chicken is actually cooked very well. It's very nice and juicy. The bites are actually it's kind of small. It's almost like a popcorn chicken, like what you might get from. Oh, it's just so salty. The salt just overpowers it. Need a larger glass of water. Oh. It's so salty. This is okay. This, like I said, the saltiness just kind of overpowers the rest of the dish. The chicken is very good. The breading is fine, but it's too salty. So I'm gonna move on to the spicy barbecue going in. The spicy barbecue is much better. It's not as salty as what you get from the chipotle garlic, but it's very spicy. Ooh, that spice is really coming back up. The spicy barbecue has a much more complicated flavors. Where with the chipotle garlic, you didn't really taste the chipotle as much. It was mostly garlic and then salt, and the salt just overpowered it. Was not a fan. The spicy barbecue though, there's a lot more flavor to it. There's a lot more going on. There's a little bit of sweetness to it, but then also the spice behind it. So when you first taste it, you get a hint of maybe brown sugar in the rub, and then it just gives way to the spice. So you get kind of a lingering spiciness. It's not really spicy when you first bite into it, but it's got a lingering spice behind it, like a burn to it, you know. So I would rank that one ahead of the chipotle. So now let's move on to what I'm very excited for, is the turbo chicken. So this is Karla's boneless chicken wings with the turbo rub going in. Just down one more bite here. You see, it's actually, you can see the visible amounts of spice in there. I think it's like a crushed red pepper maybe. With the rub, very good. I would say the turbo is the best of all three. Overall, between the three, I found the chicken to be very consistently cooked across all three different varieties. The breading was nice and crunchy. The pieces, well, like I said, they were a little small, maybe more like closer to what you'd see a popcorn chicken, but not like what you'd get at like a KFC, where you get the really, really small bites that are just crunchy, like breading. There's a lot of chicken in here, and I think it finds like a really good balance in between. Just if you're gonna have them, I would suggest that you stay away from the chipotle garlic, unless you just want salt. And if that's the case, you might as well it's just rolled right in salt with just a little hint. It's like, I didn't taste any chipotle. I just tasted, it's like they took garlic salt and just rolled it around in garlic salt. And then after that, they're like, this needs a little bit more flavor. Let's add some sea salt to it. And they sprinkled the sea salt. And they're like, this still isn't salty enough. Let's add some pink Himalayan salt that is also sea salt onto it. But if you're gonna get the chicken, I would suggest the spicy barbecue or the turbo. Stay away from the chipotle garlic. Okay. Oh, I almost forgot. On the scale of 1 to 10, I would give the chipotle garlic a 6.2 out of 10, because of course it's too salty. The spicy barbecue, I give that an 8.5 out of 10. And the turbo, I'm actually going to go ahead and I'm going to give that an 8.9 out of 10. So if you're ever at Karla's house, have the chicken wings. You won't be disappointed.